Louder Magazine recently released their poll results, reader responses for who are the big four of classic rock. They actually released more than one list. One list was for more modern bands, and the other was for traditional classic rock bands, and it's the second one that we're going to talk about here. So Louder recently asked readers to vote for the ultimate big four of classic rock, the four bands that define the genre more than others, and their winners were not really that surprising. Came out to be the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, and the fourth spot went to The Who. Now, this is why I'm making the video. The Who absolutely deserve to be in the conversation. Pete Townshend's power chords, Keith Moon's drumming chaos, Roger Daltrey's voice, who basically invented arena rock and pushed concept albums into the mainstream. Without them, classic rock would be very, very different. But here's where I take exception to the Louder poll results and their final ranking of the big four. And I'm sure there are quite a few fans out there that might agree with me. I would argue that that spot that went to The Who should have actually gone to Black Sabbath. And the argument that I can make, I think, is pretty strong. Sabbath basically invented heavy metal that influenced countless bands, from Metallica to Soundgarden. Their riffs, their darkness, their raw power, they shaped entire generations of rock. They have had the effect of a supernova when it comes to heavy music, in my opinion, and I think that Sabbath actually deserves that slot more. So here's my question to you. Do you agree with me, or do you think The Who, the band that defined operatic rock, should be on that list, or should it be Black Sabbath, the band that created heavy metal? Both bands are legendary. But which one of these two bands belongs in the ultimate Mount Rushmore of classic rock, in your opinion? For me, it comes down to this. The Who might be the more traditional pick, but Sabbath's influence is undeniable. If you want to just limit it to four of the biggest bands, I definitely think that Sabbath belongs on that list. And I've actually done a video, and you can look it up in the archives, talking about how Black Sabbath's almost as important of a band as the Beatles, if not as important as the Beatles, because without them, the genre of heavy music as we know it wouldn't exist. And as time goes on, it's that aspect of rock music, the heaviness, the Metallica side of things, that is really taking over, rather than the soft, reflective Simon and Garfunkel kind of mid-career Beatles type conceptual music. And I've got some videos coming up on that too, so subscribe and make sure you won't miss out on those. So anyway, what do you think? Is the big four actually the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, the Who, and Led Zeppelin, or should Black Sabbath be on the list? Let me know in the comments, and I can't wait to see your thoughts on this one. As I say, I definitely think Sabbath belongs in the big four of classic rock bands. This is what I think, but what really matters is what you think. So if you have an idea about this or any other topic connected to classic or contemporary music, please drop it in the section below, and remember to like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Music Guru here, asking you to help us on our march to 10,000 subscribers.